Lee Chang's Bay 2 says, how confident are you guys in Naito performing to a grade 1 level in this year's G1? Not gonna lie, that Moxley match was ugly.
I feel bad sometimes about the things that we say about Naito on the show because I feel like we get a rap that we hate Tetsuya Naito. And I mean, I can go on record and say I don't hate Tetsuya Naito. Like, and I'm not saying that in bad faith. I mean, there have been times where I've been high on Tetsuya Naito as a fan. I don't know about, I mean, Jeremy, you could speak for yourself, but like, I feel like you have been a fan of Naito in the past, right?
Yeah, I've enjoyed Naito. You know, we saw him in Ibushi, Madison Square Garden. We've seen that match with Kenny and Ibushi in Daytona. Like we've seen Naito live several times. Great, chanting for him, supporting him, and he's had a lot of great matches in the history of this show. So yeah, I mean, I've always been high on him, but like we come out here, we tell the truth, and we're not just because we like the guy and he's had great matches in the past. I'm not going to stop what I see and tell the truth about his performances.
Yeah, we are truthful. If nothing else, we are truthful on this fucking show. And I feel like one of the reasons we get a bad rap about our thing with Naito is because we are telling it like it is, and we have been early on this Naito thing, before everybody else. And I know we put ourselves over and everything like that, and whatever, but we have been one of the only shows that covers New Japan that has been like, this guy has been washed. And we were saying this 4 to 5 years ago. And if you look at his track record, does he year over year, does he have a match, a couple matches where he pulls it out with the right opponent and really deliver big? Yes. But by and large, most singles matches with Tetsuya Naito year over year, and it's been diminishing as time has gone on, have been bad. Realistically, they have been. And he's had this, one thing that you hear a lot of like pundits say is that he's a big match performer, which means like, that's the kind of thing that people, I remember people used to say about like Shawn Michaels when he was in his like in his second iteration of his career. And it was fitting because like on the big matches, he would try, but like week in and week out, like Shawn wasn't fucking trying, but that was closer to like the Nakamura thing. Nakamura was the same way. Nakamura was like not really putting forth effort most of the time. And then big show, big match, he'd go and blow it out of the water. Naito doesn't have that ability anymore. Naito can only do something like that with the right opponent who can carry him to those types of matches. And Naito doesn't have Okada and fucking Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega to carry him to those types of matches anymore at this, and Jay White and Kota Ibushi. He doesn't have his dance partners to do that. Naito has been getting washed for a long time. We were early on it. We've been calling it out, and now it has become extremely apparent. And I feel like for us, it's like I think other shows are coming to that realization just now, but we were there 5 years ago.
Yeah, we've been talking about the wrapped up knees and some of those remember those Suzuki matches for the IC title. Like there were some singles matches that were just like, eh. And then of course, he's in there with also Will Ospreay, Okada, Bushi, Kenny. Of course, he's gonna have incredible matches, and I'm not putting it on them. Of course, he did his part too, but now it's 2024. The knees are worse. The eyes are worse. I'm sure he probably has other pains that we don't know about. And he doesn't have the super high level workers to go out there with to be able to get him to that next level. And we saw that with the Moxley match at Forbidden Door, and even the Windy City Riot match, which that match was better than the Forbidden Door match due to that kind of the atmosphere and some of the stuff they did there. But that Forbidden Door match,
you kind of feel like Mox might be getting to a point where he's got a lot of miles on his body too, and is not maybe performing the way he was even a year ago. I'm kind of feeling that way.
There could be something to that too. Plus, I don't know if he's super motivated right now either.
Yeah. There's some rumors about that too.
Yeah.
But to put it in a nutshell, it's like, I know it's like par for the course for us to be like, fuck Naito, he's not going to do good. But like, we've been there. We've already been there. We've been there for a long time. And now everybody else is just now starting to catch up to the point where it's like, I understand Naito, biggest star in the company, ticket mover, what he means to the Puro Intelligentsia, to those people that see him as like their poster child, and they live and breathe with the guy. And from a character and a storyline standpoint, I get it. And that's not to say that he's not a great wrestler. And bro, when Naito was in his prime, one of the best guys in the entire world. But like, he's not in his prime anymore, and he doesn't have the right dance partners anymore, and he don't have knees anymore, and he barely has a neck and a back anymore. And he's got no biceps. He wears a t-shirt most of the time. He hardly can move, and he's had to have corrective eye surgery 3 times, and he can't have it again. And if he does fuck up his eye again, he's going to be blind permanently for the rest of his life. How much tread is on the tires? And we were saying this 5 years ago. This is not new.
After the first eye surgery.
Yeah, after the first eye surgery. This is not new. And, while other people were crying about, him not getting his ace run and talking about, him and Kenny and him and Okada. Roll call and, GOD and blah, 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 blah. We were like, bro, there's a working standard in this company, and he can't go night in and night out the way Kota Ibushi does. And he can't go in and night out the way, Katsuyori Shibata does, or Tomohiro Ishii, or, Kenny Omega, or fucking Okada. But like, there were like 10 dudes that were all better than him when everyone wanted to crown him the heir apparent. When they wanted to make him the top guy, there was like 10 guys that were all better than him. And and then he got lapped by Will. He got lapped by Shingo. He got lapped by Ibushi. These guys all got better than him. And he got older, and he got broken down. And it is unfortunate. And I wish the pandemic never happened. And I wish he got the run that you guys wanted him to have. But like, there's a reason that everyone complained, oh, what is this Jon Moxley title run? What does this do for the company? And I get it. I'm right there with you. But what was the alternative? We're gonna break fucking Jon Moxley before the G1 happens.
Yeah, have this man Naito bumbling around out here in his 30 minutes of spitting and throwing elbows.
Yeah, bro. So do I think that we're gonna get grade 1 level performances out of Naito? Like, nah, bro. What year was it when
we're guaranteed probably at least 2. He's got Shingo and Zach in that A block.
And you know what? That's the funny thing. I was gonna say the only 2 guys that can really get gold out of him in these days are Naito and Shingo. And we've only seen one Shingo match, but I'm just basing it off the fact that it's fucking Shingo and how good the first match was, and the history with them, and both being Animal Hamaguchi trainees and everything like that. And then Zach is Zach. Zach's like the one guy. But even their matches have like diminished as time has gone on as well. So we'll see.
All right. So he's got one then with Ching. So yeah, it's going to be that's going to be an interesting narrative to watch.
There's going to be people if this, I know Jeremy's probably already like ready to clip this shit up to talk about, put on fucking YouTube. And there's going to be some people that love Naito. And I know like Trish is listening, and Naito's her boy. And I get it. There's some people out there that fucking love him. I mean, there's some stan accounts out there. And it's rightfully so. He's a compelling character with a great story and a great gimmick. But to me, it's about the fucking stars.
Where the stars at.
And this man doesn't have Okada and Will Ospreay, the 2 greatest wrestlers alive in the world today, to carry him. Maybe if he was in there with Takeshita, it'd be a different story, but I don't think we're getting to that point. Best we can give him is a Shingo and a Zach. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, let's hold on. Let me pull up his whole block here. Let's see what. So okay,
bro, so he's got Sonata again.
Bro, those Sonata matches.
Yeah, and I liked the first one, but bro, he's got Evil again.
Yikes! He's got Jake Lee again.
I barely watched any of those matches, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
I didn't miss
Gabe,
anything.
you got Gabe Kidd, maybe.
Gabe Kidd is gonna beat the fuck out of Naito on principle. Oh, he's got
Okan.
he's got Okan, he's got Umino again. How good was that Umino match? That they went like 40 minutes. Sucked.
Yeah. So yeah, it's Shingo and Zach are our only hopes.
Save us, Zach.